Guys, here is part 3 to the pet peeves of a sales associate. So obviously I just got off of work. I just got in. My hair is kind of a mess. Anyway, so before I get started, I was going to share this video because, not this video, this story rather. I was going to actually do it while I was in the parking lot, but I'm like, whatever. But while I'm thinking about it, um, we actually finished cleaning up and fronting everything. For those who don't know what fronting is, basically it's when you're pulling products to the front of the shelf so it looks full. And so after we've cleaned up and everything, this guy, older dude, was going down one of the aisles in the toy aisles. And when he left, everything in that whole little section was just fucked up. Like, pretty much my supervisor had to go back behind him and clean it up. And my coworker's like, I just fronted this whole thing. I don't know. It was just a mess. Like, a mess. But anyways, let's get on to the last 30. Or the last 10, rather. Not 30. So, the first one I haven't really had to deal with. So, the next one is doubles. Basically, working doubles. Luckily, like I said, I haven't had to do that. The only time I've done something like that is like for Black Friday weekend. And this past this past Black Friday, I had to work from 10 in the morning till like 9:30 at night. So, yeah. That was fun. Not really. Hang on one sec. Let me get this thing up and going. Okay. Here we go. This one's what I normally do on a regular basis now. Night shifts. Basically, I am getting tired of doing the night shift. However, because of certain circumstances, due to my baby boy and other people's schedules, I have to close. Technically, I only have to close for 2 nights during the week, and then I have to have like 2 days off. But the rest of the time, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I can either open, do a mid shift, or a closing shift. But because of the fact that I normally close Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm thinking my other supervisor that does the schedule feels that it's easier for her. Whatever. Inventory. I actually don't mind doing inventory. Sorry, it's my mouse. I was trying to figure out what the blue light was reflecting. A lot of people hate inventory. I honestly can say that I like inventory. I don't like the prep for it. But the actual inventory, because I like having something to do instead of working with customers, because trust me, I would rather do inventory than work on the sales floor with people. But yeah, I don't mind doing that. So yeah. Hang on, this page is taking forever to load. Come on, man. Let me pause this video and then I will wait for it to. Okay, it's finally back up again. The next one is called conference calls, or it says conference calls. Luckily, I don't have to deal with that, so I really don't know what to say much about that one. Next one is customer holds. Yeah. We actually usually get that for, okay. We've had people call on the phone and ask if we have something. if we have it, or if we'll have another store call us if we have something, and vice versa, and they will ask if we can hold stuff for a customer. Likewise with the other way around. And then they say, well, customers, when they say that they're going to be back at a certain time, they actually don't show up that night if they say they're going to, or they just don't even show up at all. So I don't know. As far as holding stuff, we can only hold stuff for so long, like I think 24 hours, and then after that, if you don't come and get it, you're kind of fucked. If it's gone by the time you get there. Regional managers. It's always kind of a pain in the ass when the bigwigs come to visit anyways. Case in point, like what I was saying earlier about when we have visits, store visits. And yeah. Again, the next one is store managers. Again, same thing. It's just having to deal with the bigwigs because they critique everything you do. Next one, audits. I don't really have to do those. So, yay. I don't have to worry about that. Loss prevention managers. Some of the people that work in loss prevention are pretty cool. However, for us, there's one dude, I guess he's a supervisor of the people in LP, but he's always, like, he's got resting bitch face. Like, he's always grumpy. Earlier tonight, I had somebody that brought in some propane tanks that wanted to, he had 3 of them. He only wanted to swap out 2 and leave 1 behind because they only needed 2, and they thought that they could get a credit for it. Unfortunately, we don't do that. We should, but whatever. So I went inside to talk to my supervisor about it, and the LP dude that's over there, the old man that's kind of grumpy, was like, is there somebody outside? Like, yeah, and I said I was, and she said that I was, and he said, well, there's people outside, they'd be getting upset and all, and I'm like, dude, fuck off, go back to your office. I am working with those customers already. Don't give me attitude, I know what the fuck I'm doing, so fuck off. He's always rude and an asshole. Whatever. And this is the last one. Luckily, I don't have to worry about this one because I don't drink very much. But the last one is working hungover. Yeah. Luckily, even if I do drink... sorry. Luckily, if I do drink, like on, say, New Year's or something, I am closing the next day. Yeah. So, that is the list of 30 worst things about working in retail. Some of them I don't really have to worry about and I don't deal with, luckily. And the rest of it, yeah. But I'm going to go so I can upload this. And I need to finish doing clothes that are sitting behind me that I didn't get to do before I went into work. So other than that, I will talk to you guys later and all that stuff. So, bye y'all.